This year, the Women's Royal Rumble looks to be the greatest of its time, as today I'm looking to break down my top 5 most eligible winners for the Women's Royal Rumble. Now, as a point of preference, this is in no particular order, however, this is from my personal opinion. So let's get started. Kicking off the women's half of this list is probably the most obvious winner to a lot of people, and a lot of people's favourite for this list, Becky Lynch. Now, if she wins this year, she will be the first ever two-time women's winner, as she won in 2019 and went on to have a great match at that year's WrestleMania, main eventing for the first time, by the way. Now, do I want to see her win? There's definitely others on this list that I want to see win. However, if she wins, I won't be against it. You can't question her work ethic. Every time she's been on a main stage, such as WrestleMania or SummerSlam, she is shown out as one of the greatest of all time. If she wins, like I said, I'm not against it. And who do I want to go see challenge? I might want to see her challenge Rhea Ripley, honestly. Up next is definitely a dark horse for the women's match this year, Shayna Baszler. Now, I completely understand. She is not going to be on a lot of people's list to win this match. However, I think since Money in the Bank last year, she's had a very strong reputation and a very strong kickstart to her career. Now, she's revitalized a lot of her character since beating Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam and sending her packing entirely from WWE. She's also got one of the highest elimination percentages in Rumble matches. So if she tends to eliminate quite a few people in this match, she will then become the record holder for women. As for the win, if she wins, which I'd love to see, this is another one where I wish she challenges Rhea Ripley. They had a classic in NXT. I want to see them run it back at WrestleMania. Another potential obvious winner for this year, Bianca Belair. Now, much like Becky Lynch, if she wins this year, she is a two-time winner. She won in 2021. That year, she went on to have one of the greatest women's wrestling matches of all time against Sasha Banks at WrestleMania. As for Sasha Banks, I do think she might be a surprise entrant. That's neither here nor there. However, if Bianca wins, who do I want to see her challenge? If she challenges Io, they have put on classics in the past, so I definitely know that'll be a good match. However, who do I personally want to see? I want to see Rhea versus Bianca. That is going to be a WrestleMania classic. The runner-up for my women's list is Raquel Rodriguez, who as of late has been out with an injury thanks to the current women's champion, Rhea Ripley. If she wins, I definitely want to see her challenge Rhea at WrestleMania and possibly win. Now, is this one of those where I think she could win? Absolutely. If she comes out at a later number, around 25, maybe higher, then I definitely think she has a chance to win. She is yet again another dark horse on my list, much like Shayna Baszler, where I think she could come in, wreck house, have a few eliminations, and win. I would absolutely love it if we see Raquel versus Rhea at Mania. That is going to be a great match. And topping out my list to finish off is number one for me, and probably my favourite to win this match if she returns, Liv Morgan. Now, we know she's been off TV for a while. If she doesn't return, hence the reason I have 4 other women on this list, then I'm perfectly fine with any of those 4 winning. Liv Morgan, if she returns, like I said, I would love to see win. And storytelling-wise, she needs to challenge Rhea Ripley. If she challenges Io Sky, it's going to be one of those biggest missed opportunities. Last year in the Women's Rumble, Rhea won by last eliminating Liv. They started at 1 and 2, and then Rhea went on to have one of the most strongest, most dominant years, winning the title at WrestleMania and holding it right up to this point. Rhea versus Liv would be one of my favourite women's matches at Mania because I know they can put on a classic. They definitely have the rivalry for it. They have the storytelling for it. And I can see Liv pulling off an underdog win, an underdog story. And do I want to see her win at WrestleMania? Hell yeah, I want to see her win. And I definitely want to see her win this Royal Rumble. That's why she's at the top of my list.